Hey, Anne. Hey, Anne, grab your Theraband if you're getting your stuff together. And we've got a view of Anne's ceiling this morning. That's very nice. All right. So those of us who are ready, get yourselves nice and comfortable in your chair. Just scoot your butt way back. Let your back just kind of settle into the back of your seat. Arms are going to rest wherever feels good. Feet are going to rest wherever feels good. And then just take a moment to close your eyes or just soften your gaze and give your body a moment to settle in. And then as your body starts to settle in, we're going to start at the thighs, and you're just going to start to allow your thighs to be nice and soft. So no gripping the thighs, no gripping in the knees, loosening up the tush a little bit and softening the hips. And then from there, let your awareness travel up to your belly and invite a softness into the belly. So no gripping in the tummy muscles. Allow the low back to be a little slouchy and comfortable. Great. And then let your awareness come to your calves and your shins, and allow a soft heaviness to come into the calves and the shins, and let that soft heaviness come down into your feet. Notice if you're gripping in your feet, and if you need to, make any adjustments so that your feet really have this nice, soft, comfortable position. Toes are soft, tops of the feet are soft. And then from here, let your awareness travel back up to your torso, but think about from the solar plexus up. So think about ribs and shoulders and collarbones, and just see if you can allow your chest and your upper back to just rest a little bit more heavy into the back of your seat, and allow your shoulders to just kind of melt down away from your ears. So arms are going to be heavy and hands are going to be heavy. And then from here, can you invite a softness into your jaw, into your cheekbones, and into the space between your eyes? And then once you feel like you found a little bit of softness from the head down to the toes, can you take a nice, gentle breath? And then without any effort or force, just let all of that air go. Inhale a nice, gentle breath. And exhale nice and slow. And just take one more settling breath here. And then before we move or engage the body, just take a moment here to set an intention to honor your mind and your body throughout your practice. Never doing anything in your practice that would cause your body pain, and treating yourself with love, care, and respect. Cool. And then with that intention set, we're just going to let our awareness drift down to our toes, and you can keep your eyes closed if it's possible. We're just going to lift the toes up away from the floor. And then as you exhale, just soften your toes back down. On an inhale, just lift your toes up, just the toes. And then as you exhale, soften your toes down. And we're going to do that one more time. Inhale and lift your toes. Exhale and soften your toes down. And then we're going to move a little further into the feet. So inhale, lift the toes and the balls of the feet. And then exhale, soften the pads of your feet back down. Nice. Inhale, lift the toes and then the balls of the feet. Exhale and soften your feet down. And do that one more time. Inhale, lift the toes and then the balls of the feet. Exhale to soften the feet down. And then if it's available, you're just going to walk your feet in just a little bit closer so that you can easily press into the balls of the feet. And then once you've got your feet in a good position, inhale, lift your heels up away from the floor so we press into the balls of the feet and the toes. And then exhale, soften your heels down. Nice. Inhale, lift the heels up. Exhale, soften the heels down. One more time like that. Inhale, lift the heels up. And exhale, soften the heels down. Now we're going to keep the right leg on the ground. Left leg is going to lift up, and we're just going to twirl that foot in circles, go in one direction, bringing a little movement into the ankle joint, and then twirl your foot in the other direction. Beautiful. And then release that foot down, and we're going to switch sides. So the other foot's going to lift, and we're going to twirl that foot in one direction, and then twirl your foot the other way. Beautiful. And then set that foot down. And now we're going to start to lift our back away from our seat. So we're going to start to engage the back side of our muscles, sitting up nice and tall. And then with your eyes closed, if you can, just walk yourself forward in your seat just a little bit so that your butt is nice and firmly centered in your chair and your feet are nice and firmly grounded. And then once you found your way here, if you had to open your eyes to move, go ahead and close them for a moment here and just take a nice full deep breath in and notice in your body where you feel your breath go. And then a nice natural exhale, just let that air go. And do that again. Take a nice big breath in and just notice in your body where you feel your breath. Nice, slow but natural exhale. And take one more nice deep breath like that. Cool. And then from here, we're going to move gently with the breath as you inhale, lift your chin upward towards the sky. And then as you exhale, bring your chin down towards your chest, gaze is toward your belly button. Inhale to lift your chin up. Exhale to tuck the chin down. One more time like that. Inhale to lift the chin. And exhale to lower the chin. And now we're going to bring the head to a neutral point, and then we're going to start to turn the head side to side like you're looking over your shoulders. So you're just going to take it gently side to side and just move it at your pace. Notice if there's any catchy parts in the neck muscles or any crunchy parts in the bones. Just be gentle and aware. Take one more turn of the head each side, or just even yourself out. And then as you come back to center, we're going to start to tick-tock the head gently side to side. So like you're dropping your ear towards your shoulder and bringing that stretch into the side of your neck. And again, you just take that at your pace, moving the head gently side to side, and then just notice if there's any places where you're noticing any knots or tension. Nice. Take one more tick-tock of the head side to side, or just even yourself out. And then once you found a nice neutral position, we're going to sit up a little bit taller and think about drawing gently in at the solar plexus. So think about your ribs and imagine that you're just drawing your ribs a little bit closer towards each other. So you feel a little bit of heat right in your center. And then once you feel like you found that, drop your left hand down, reach your right hand up, take a gentle side bend, but stay aware of that solar plexus area. So if it starts to flare and open up, can you draw it in? It might reduce that side bend just a little bit. Take one more breath. And then lift up and take it to the other side. Arm extends up. We lean in, feel that awareness at the solar plexus so it's not flaring out and the chest isn't popping open. Nice. Take one more good breath. Lift up and take it right into a seated twist. So you can float that hand behind you at the tall side of the chair or to the low side of the chair, whichever feels like a better way to go. Hang out here for about 3 cycles of breath. And with each inhale, think about getting a little bit taller. On your next inhale, unwind, and then exhale and take that twist over to the other side. One more breath. Unwind and come back to center. Now we're going to walk our butt forward in our chair. So we're finding the edge of the chair. So your butt's still nice and firm on the seat, but you have a little bit of room, space to move the legs. Walk your feet so they're about shoulder width distance apart. And then think about lifting the belly up and over. And now reach your hands down if you can between your legs. Hands are going to hit the floor. Palms press nice and firm into the earth. And then see if you can just drop your head down here and take 3 nice deep breaths. On your next inhale, start to lift your head first and then walk your hands up to your knees. Help assist your way up. So come up nice and slow and mindful, and then toe heel those feet in so that they're about hip width distance apart, and let your hands come down at your sides. Inhale, raise your arms up and let your gaze follow. So just look up towards the ceiling. Exhale, bring your hands to heart center and hands come down at your sides. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center, hands down at your sides. One more time like that. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, hands to heart center. Stay with the hands at heart center. We're going to interlace the fingers here. Press the palms forward. Make a little space for your shoulder blades. So think about keeping your elbows wide for a moment, and then just see if you can snuggle your shoulder blades down. And once you feel like your shoulders are down, press a little bit deeper into the palms. Feel that stretch in the fingers and the palms. Close your eyes for a moment. Take a nice big breath. Notice here if you gained any tension in your jaw, and see if you can soften your jaw. Nice. And then from here, we're going to soften those elbows again. So the elbows are going to come out a little bit wider. Bring the arms up and overhead. Wideness in the elbows so that we can drop the shoulders down or just let them snuggle into place. And then once you feel like the shoulders have snuggled into place, then press up through the fingers. Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath. Beautiful. And then unlace your fingers, and we're just going to wriggle the fingers as we come all the way down. And then once your hands are down, give them a nice good shake. A nice little vigorous shake just to bring a little blood, a little life back into those fingers. And then we're going to stick with those arms, but we're going to start to find a little bit of a rotation. So think palms forward and then palms back. So we're rolling through the shoulders. And then once you feel like you've found that motion, we're going to move it with the breath. So as you inhale, you're going to start to rotate the palms, reaching up and overhead. And then as you exhale, you're going to rotate the palms and lower the arms down. Beautiful. Take it with your breath. Inhale, arms come up. And exhale, hands are flipping and arms are coming down. Nice. Take one more cycle of breath just like that. Beautiful. And then as those arms come down, give them a good soft shake if they need it. And then we're going to take the left arm, bring it across the body, and see if you can catch hold of the back of the arm. And then think again about softening that shoulder down away from your ear. And then once you've found that, we're just going to gently nod the head up and down here. Take one more nod of the head up and down. And then your head comes to neutral. We'll release that arm and take it over to the other side. So arm's going to cross the body, catch hold of the back side of the arm, and then think about dropping the shoulder down. Nice. And then once you've found that, nod the head up and down. Cool. Take one more nod of the head up and down. And then bring your head back to neutral. Release that arm. Hands come down at your sides. And now we'll take it into our sun salutation. Inhale, arms up and look up. And as you exhale, fold forward. Lift the heart, hands reach down towards the toes. Inhale to a half forward fold, hands glide to the shins. We find a little strength in the back. And then exhale, soften down. We're going to pull the belly button in, round and roll up through the spine. Roll the shoulders up to the ears, around, down and back, and let your hands come back down at your sides. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold it forward. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down, pull the belly button in, round and roll up through the spine. Roll your shoulders up to your ears, around, down and back, and let your hands come back at your sides. One more time like that. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Beautiful. Exhale to soften down, pull the belly button in, round and roll up through the spine. Shoulders roll up to the ears, around, down and back, and hands come back to your sides. Awesome. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, we fold forward. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften back down, right hand over to the left shin or the knee. Left hand reaches up for a little twist. Release that left hand down and we slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, give a little squeeze. Beautiful. And then release that foot back down to the ground. Nice. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften back down, left hand over to the right shin or knee. Right hand reaches up. Beautiful. Release that hand down. We're going to slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, give a little squeeze, and release back to mountain pose. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down, right hand over to the left shin, left hand reaches for a twist. Bring that hand back down. We slide up the shin, bring the knee up to the chest. This time, bring your nose towards your knee. And then release back to mountain pose. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale to fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down, left hand over to the right shin, right hand reaches up. Awesome. Release that left hand down. We slide up the shin, bring the knee to the chest, bring your nose towards your knee. Nice. And then release back to mountain pose. Awesome. Inhale, arms up, look up, let the hands meet, let the chest lift a little bit so we get a little gentle back bend. And then exhale, fold it all down. Inhale to a half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Now we're going to slide up that right knee, bring the knee up the right knee and bring it up to the chest. And then we're going to draw that knee in circles, go in one direction. Beautiful. Draw that knee in circles, go the other way. Nice. And now we're going to switch our grip. So we're going to hold on to the back side of the thigh. Maybe you interlace your fingers so that you get a little basket weave. And we're just going to swing the foot out from the knee. So the hinge is coming out of the knee. And just make sure you're only moving as safe and comfortable as your knee allows. Beautiful. Take one more good swing of that foot. And then gently release that foot down. Take a nice big breath, arms up. Hands meet, chest lifts. Awesome. Exhale, fold it all down. Inhale, half forward fold. Exhale, we soften down. Beautiful. And now we're going to take that other knee up to the chest. Give it a nice little squeeze. Draw that knee in circles, go in one direction. And then draw that knee in circles, go the other way. Lovely. And then from here, we're going to grab hold of the back of the thigh. So get that nice little interweave of the hands. And then just a hinge from the knee. So we move the foot up and down and just make sure that that feels safe and comfortable to your knee. Nice. Take one more good swing of that foot. And then gently set it down. We're going to toe heel the feet out to a nice wide stance, just to the point where you feel a little bit of engagement in the inner thigh or the groin. And then just check your knees, make sure that they're not collapsing inward. So we want a little bit of energy pressing outward towards the pinky toes. And then think about getting nice and tall here. Beautiful. Hands are going to come behind the head. We're going to think about pressing our head into our hands and our hands into our head. So we get nice posture and a nice little bit of resistance. Once you found that, we're just going to start to bend from side to side. So the legs are going to stay active. Head is pressing into the hands and the hands are pressing into the head. So we have nice, beautiful, strong posture. Awesome. And then start to increase that range of motion. So elbows are coming a little closer to the knee. Legs are active and strong. Beautiful. Take one more time each side. And then from here, we're going to release our hands from the back of the head. That left elbow is going to come down to the knee. Right hand's going to reach up alongside the ear. Nice big reach. Think about drawing the thumb back, gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a nice big breath. Awesome. Lift that hand up and we're going to take it all to the other side. So elbow comes to the knee. Think about lifting the ribs up away from the thigh. Left hand extends up alongside the ear. Draw the thumb back, gaze up towards the ceiling. Take a nice big breath. Beautiful. Lift it all back up to center. And now we're going to take it into a wide leg forward fold. So think about bringing your heart forward, hands down to the ground, palms press into the earth. And then if it feels comfortable, soften your elbows or just relax your head down towards the ground. Take one more breath. And then come up nice and slow. If it helps, walk your hands up to your knees. Nice strong back, beautiful. Toe heel your feet in to about hip or shoulder width distance apart. Hands come back down at your sides. Find that mountain pose. Beautiful. Inhale, arms up, look up. Exhale, fold it all down. Inhale to a half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Right hand over to the left shin. Left hand reaches up. Bring that left hand down. We slide up the shin. Bring the knee to the chest. Bring your nose to your knee. Nice. And then just lift your nose up. We're going to hold on to that knee, swing it out to the side. So you might hold on with just one hand. Circle your foot in one direction. Circle your foot the other way. Beautiful. Now we're going to switch hands. So now you're going to hold on to that knee with your opposite hand open into a little twist. Left hand reaches behind you. Think about getting nice and tall. Beautiful. And then bring it all back in. One last squeeze that knee to the chest. And release it back down to the ground. Awesome. Inhale, arms up. Exhale and fold. Inhale to half forward fold. Exhale to soften down. Left hand over to the right shin. Right hand reaches up. Beautiful. Bring that hand down. We slide up the shin. Bring the knee to the chest. Bring your nose to your knee. Lift your nose back up, but hold on to that knee. Take it out nice and wide. Circle your foot in one direction. And circle your foot the other way. Beautiful. And then bring that leg back into center, switch hands. So we're going to hold onto the knee, open up into a little twist. Right hand's going to reach behind you. Think about getting nice and tall. And then rotate back to center. Give it one last squeeze and then set it down. Nice. And then from here, find your Theraband or your stretchy band, whatever you got. And we're going to take it nice and long so we have plenty of room to hold on and move. And now we're going to see if we can keep our band, especially if you've got the wide ones, we're going to see if we can keep it fairly wide so that we can catch hold of a good amount of the bottom of the foot. And then once you feel like you've got the foot wrapped up nice and firm, we're just going to hold on to both ends of the strap with the same hand, same foot. Now we're going to spread the toes as wide as we can and then relax. So I've got a nice firm grip on the strap and a little bit of pressure into the bottom of my foot. I'm going to spread my toes and relax. Spread the toes and relax. Do that one more time, just like that. Spread the toes and relax. Now from here, we're going to spread the toes like you're making a Barbie doll foot. You're just going to push the ball of the foot forward, but keep your toes as spread as you can. Keep the toes spread. The little bit of resistance, pull the toes back towards your chest. Nice. Keep the toes spread. Push the ball of your foot forward. Keep the toes spread. Pull the toes in with a little bit of resistance. Nice. One more time like that. Toes are spread. Ball of the foot forward. Toes are spread. Pull the toes in towards the chest. Lovely. And then a little bit more of a neutral foot. So relax your toes. And you're just going to think about turning the foot side to side. So think about pulling the big toe towards you and then pushing the big toe away from you. Yes, nice. Take one more time each side. Awesome. And then with a nice firm grip of that Theraband, take that leg out nice and wide. Bring it back to center, switch hands. So both ends of the strap with your opposite hand slightly across the body, open up into a little twist. Bring it right back in, and then we're going to re-grab both ends. So we're going to firm up our hold, keeping the heel, the knee, and the hip all in one straight line. We'll bend the knee and then push the heel forward. Hold on tight so you create a little bit of resistance. Bend the knee and press it forward. One more time, just like that. Bend the knee and press it forward. Awesome. And now from here, we're going to bend the knee so that we can bring the leg across and find your figure four. And then unleash that foot from your Theraband and just take a second to get comfortable in that figure four shape. So you might like to press the knee open, lift the chest, hang out here, take a breath. And then if all of that feels good, think about lifting your heart up and over, lean the heart forward, and then just let your hands relax wherever feels good to you. Awesome. On your next inhale, think about lifting from the top of your head. Let your heart follow. We're going to rotate slightly, catch hold of that knee, pull the knee up towards the chest, and then press the knee open. Pull the knee up towards the chest, and then press the knee open. Nice. One more time like that. Pull the knee up to the chest, press the knee open. And now from here, we're going to grab hold of the knee, grab hold of the heel, and just rock the leg a little bit side to side. Beautiful. And then when you're ready, gently set that foot down onto the ground. Pause just for a moment to notice how one side feels totally different than the other. Great. And then get hold of your stretchy band again. And we're going to take that all to the other side. So if you can, catch hold of the bottom of your foot and just make your strap as wide as possible so you're covering as much ground on that foot as you can. And then you're just going to take a firm hold so you feel a little pressure in the bottom of your foot. Spread your toes as wide as you can and then release. Spread your toes as wide as you can and release. Spread your toes as wide as you can and release. Nice. And then keep that pressure on the strap. Spread your toes. Push the ball of the foot forward like you're making a Barbie foot. Toes stay spread. And we pull the toes in towards the body. Beautiful. Keep those toes nice and wide. Push the ball of the foot forward. Keep the toes nice and wide and pull the toes in. Beautiful. Push the ball of the foot forward. Nice. Pull the toes in. Awesome. And then bring your foot to neutral, relax your toes, and then start to turn your foot side to side, like you're pulling the big toe in and then pulling the pinky toes in. Nice. Great. Take one more time each side. Awesome. And then we're going to take firm hold of that strap so that we can, oh, I'm wrong. I'm saying all the wrong things. Take hold of both ends of that strap. Heel, knee, and hip are in line. We're going to pull that knee in towards the chest. Nice firm hold. Press the heel forward. Beautiful. Bring the knee in towards the chest and press the knee forward. Lovely. One more time like that. Bring the knee in. Nice. Press the knee out. And now both hands, same foot. We'll swing the leg out nice and wide. Bring it back in. Switch grips. Open into a little rotation. Bring it back to center. And we're going to lift that leg up and over to set up for our figure four. And then unleash your foot from your little strap. Settle in for a moment. Maybe press the knee open. Think about getting nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just lean your heart forward and go to your depth. So whatever feels good with your arms, let them rest comfortably. Take a few moments to just come back to your breath. Awesome. On your next inhale, start to lift your way back up. We're going to catch hold of the knee, a little rotation, draw the knee into the chest, and then press the knee open. Pull the knee in towards the chest, a little movement out of the hip. Beautiful. Press the knee open. One more time like that. Pull the knee in. Nice. Press the knee open and then hold the knee, hold the heel, lift up and rock that leg a little side to side. Beautiful. And then from here, gently set that foot down. So feet are going to be about hip width distance apart. You can just set your strap off and over to the side. Sit up nice and tall. We're just going to catch hold of the knees and move right into a cat and cow breath. As you inhale, lift your heart, lift your chin, squeeze the shoulder blades, arch the back. Exhale, round the back, round the shoulders, look toward your belly button. Inhale to lift your heart. Exhale to round. And then just take a few more breaths here, just moving with your breath's rhythm. Take 2 more cycles of breath. And then from here, find a nice, tall, neutral spine. We're going to come back to those shoulders. So inhale, open your arms nice and wide. Left hand's going to come on top, right hand on bottom. Give yourself a nice hug here. Think about inhaling, lifting the elbows up, lift your gaze. And then exhale, think about drawing the shoulders wide away from each other. Pull the belly button in. Stay here in this rounded shape and take 3 nice deep breaths into the backside of your body. So really notice the space between your shoulder blades and the upper back. One more breath. On your next inhale, start to lift the elbows up, open your arms nice and wide, and now the other hand's gonna come on top. So right hand on top, left hand on bottom, catch those shoulders. Inhale, think about lifting, create a little bit of space. And then as you exhale, think about pulling the solar plexus in, rounding the upper back body. Hang out here for 3 cycles of breath and notice the backside of your body again. Nice. On your next inhale, lift your elbows up, open the arms wide. We're going to swim the hands behind the head, interlace the fingers here, draw the elbows in close to the side of your head. We're going to push the head into the hands, little resistance from your hands. So we have to work hard to push the head into the hands. Slowly and mindfully, we start to lift the chin up. Elbows are lifting, but we're still pressing. So we're putting a little bit of resistance into the hands and the head. Take one more breath. And then release back to neutral. Hands are going to just come down to your thighs. And then when you're ready, inhale and lift your chin up, look towards the sky, and just look as far as you can. One more breath. And then slowly and mindfully bring your chin back to that nice neutral space. And we're going to draw little 1-inch circles in the air with our nose. Small, gentle, mindful circles. So we're not yanking the head all the way around, but we're just slowly and mindfully moving. If it feels good here, start to close your eyes down. Take one more circle in this direction. And then go the other way. Nice and small, nice and mindful. Just inviting some softness back into the neck. Cool. Take one more circle around in this direction. And then before we start to find our way back to our seat, we're going to step the feet forward and take it into a just nice ragdoll fold. So think about lifting the belly up and over so that the belly and chest can rest on the thighs. Reach your hands down. Maybe you touch the toes or the floor alongside your feet. And then allow your shoulders, your chest, your belly to rest nice and heavily on your thighs and let your head hang nice and heavy so we have a softness in the back of the neck. Take one more breath. And then we'll come up nice and slow. So start by walking your hands gently up the shins, up the knees, up the thighs, step your feet in and then scoot your butt way back in your chair. Let your tailbone find a nice little snuggling in place and then let your back start to find a nice soft place to land. Let your toes soften into the earth. Let your thighs get nice and heavy. Find a nice place for your hands to soften. And then either close your eyes or just soften your gaze and let everything quiet down for a moment. Allow your breath to come back to its natural rhythm. Let your shoulders be heavy and soft away from your ears. With your eyes closed, if you can, start to let your awareness come back to the world around you. So you might tune into the sounds of the room that you're working in. Maybe you hear sounds beyond that room or to the world outside. And then within all those sounds, can you start to find the sound of your breath? On your next inhale, start to lift your back away from your seat, starting to come up nice and tall, keeping your eyes closed if you can. Walk yourself forward in your seat just a little bit so you're nice and centered and your butt is nice and supported and feet are nice and firm on the ground. And then just staying here for a moment, let your awareness come right back to your breath. Nice deep breath in, slow breath out. On your next inhale, you're going to let your shoulders lift up towards the ears, like you're just shrugging your shoulders, a little crunch of the muscles in the side of the neck. And then as you exhale, just let your shoulders soften down. And then do that again, but see if you can keep your eyes closed as you do it. Inhale, shoulders lift, a little crunch, a little squeeze. And then exhale, let the shoulders soften down. Beautiful. One more time like that. Inhale and just let the shoulders lift, a little squeeze. And then soften and melt the shoulders down. Beautiful. Bring one hand to the belly, one hand to the heart. Awareness comes back to the breath. Take a nice full inhale. Nice slow exhale. The hand that's on the belly, let that hand come up and stack right on top of the hand that's on your heart. Take another nice deep inhale. Nice slow exhale. And then if it feels good here, hands come to heart center and Anjali Mudra, prayer hands come together. Bow your head to your heart. Breathing in love and gratitude for yourself, for your mind, for your body, and for all of your hard work. And I send my love and gratitude out to you. Thank you for sharing your morning with me. Gently lift up to the top of your head. Gently open your eyes. I bow to you. Happy Wednesday.